City and Denver. We both picked Denver. Denver won.
Yeah.
But Kansas City kept it close.
Kept it close. I was surprised.
Chicago and the San Francisco 49ers. This is where 99% of the country was incorrect when they picked the 49ers, including us. But the Bears ended up winning, and of course, I'll never be upset about that.
It's a good bad thing.
Yeah. The Eagles and the Colts played Monday Night Football, and we both picked Indiana, but of course the Eagles hit a last-second field goal, and they ended up winning, so that was not good. All right, so we ended up being tied in Week 3.
Yes.
So that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
0-0 still. We haven't even started.
It's just like we've never even done this.
Yeah.
All right, Week 3. I messaged Andrew last night to get his pick.
Yes.
This is Fantasy Fanatics, by the way, on SportsTownChicago.com, here with Ryan Stuprich and my co-host Andrew Freeman. And so, let's move on to this Week 3. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. We both picked the Falcons.
Yeah,
the Falcons ended up winning, so...
I mean, that was kind of an easy pick, but I did not expect Blowout City to happen.
Exactly.
And one of the biggest blowouts to ever happen.
That's what I like. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
San Diego and Buffalo. Buffalo's going to be home. This is an interesting matchup, Andrew.
It is, because Buffalo is one of those teams where you're like, are they that good, or are they just getting lucky?
Right.
I think I'm going to go with they're getting lucky. San Diego wins the game.
Okay, you're going to pick San Diego. I am going to pick Buffalo. I think they're going to be 3-0 this year, and after that, I don't know.
And then they're going to lose every other single game.
It's possible. But I really think their defense is just going to shut them down. I feel a few interceptions coming, a few good touchdowns by E.J. Manuel. For some reason, I really like E.J. Manuel this year. I don't know exactly what it is, but I do like him.
Definitely is getting the defense to spread out so he can just take control of the game.
Mm-hmm. We've got the Tennessee Titans at the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a little interesting, but I think I'm going to take Cincinnati. A lot of people liked Tennessee this year, but they have not stared off very good at all.
With Giovanni Bernard showing up last week in a big way.
Yes.
Both through the run and through receiving, making Andy Dalton look good. I'm definitely going to go with Cincinnati.
All right, so we both picked Cincinnati. Baltimore and Cleveland. This is a little interesting. Cleveland is home. They are 1-1, and do you think they could carry in any momentum?
I'm going with the upset, Cleveland!
All right, you're going to go Cleveland. I'm going to take Baltimore. I think Flacco is just too good to not...
I'm the most boring quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but he's also pretty dramatic, especially the year they won the Super Bowl. But yeah, I'm just going to take Baltimore. So Andrew took Cleveland. Green Bay and Detroit, another good matchup. This is in the Motor City at Ford Field.
It's going to be a shootout.
It is going to be a shootout.
I think Detroit is hungry after last week's close loss.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to go with Detroit at home.
You are going to go with Detroit. I'm actually going to take Green Bay. I think the Packers having that big comeback against the Jets really helped them. And I think they can go into Detroit and they can win and they can shut them down. And I think their defense will be a better defense than what it was against the Jets.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I'm worried about is, can Eddie Lacy play the entire game, or is he going to hobble off to the sideline?
Right.
Keep your eyes open for that, folks.
Indiana and Jacksonville. Colts and Jaguars.
That's kind of an automatic.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to go Colts.
I'm going to go Colts as well. Come on, Andrew Luck. Got to give me a lot of points this week.
At least 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. If he doesn't get 3 touchdowns, it's a disappointment because it's against the Jaguars. We got the Raiders at the Patriots. This seems like it's pretty easy in saying that the Patriots should win this.
Yes, Patriots D showed up in a big way last week.
They did.
And I believe they can easily shut down and confuse. I mean, Belichick is going to put pressure on the rookie quarterback. Come on now.
All right, so we both picked New England. Minnesota and New Orleans.
I'm going to pick New Orleans. Minnesota does not have Adrian Peterson, therefore they cannot score.
And let's not forget, the Saints are 0-2, and the Vikings are 1-1. But yes, I'm also going to go with the Saints. Okay, so we picked 2 matchups the same in a row here. We both picked New England and New Orleans. Houston Texans at the New York Giants. Do you think the Giants get their first win?
No.
No, I don't think so either. I'm going to pick Houston.
Eli Manning looks horrible. His wide receivers can't catch. the only one that's catching anything is Larry Darnell, and you have him, so congratulations.
Right. Washington and Philadelphia.
Dude, this is going to be a great game. Kirk Cousins is the quarterback, so I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins and the Washington Redskins.
You're picking against your quarterback, Nick Foles.
Yes, I am.
That's interesting because
Nick Foles threw for 150 yards, but got yards after catch. He got dozens upon dozens. Oh my gosh!
Well, the scores are going to be a little bit of a different thing this week. I'm taking the Eagles.
Sproles saved Foles.
Yeah,
yard after catch his yak.
Yeah, that's true.
Saved it.
I am going with the Eagles, though, so we'll see how that works out. Dallas and St. Louis. St. Louis is home. This could be interesting. Who do you think is going to win this?
I don't know who Stanton is. Who is Stanton? What can he do? So
Right.
We'll find out against the Dallas defense. I'm going to pick Dallas, though.
You're going to take Dallas. Boy, this is a tough one for me. I'm not quite sure who I want to take. I think I'm going to take Dallas as well. It's hard to pick St. Louis.
It really is.
Okay, San Francisco and Arizona. This is a better matchup.
It's a defensive matchup.
I could see San Francisco losing this.
I can too. Carson Palmer's in the game, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think I'm going to take Arizona.
I don't know what happened to Carson last week, but he was questionable and did not play. But he is playing this week. He's been a partial participant in practice. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay,
to win.
so we both pick Arizona. Kansas City and Miami.
I'm expecting Miami to have a comeback win on this one. I think they were duped last week.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I am going to take Kansas City. I just think they're a better team overall. And I think Kansas City will go on a winning streak at some point in the season. I know they're 0-2, but they had a couple games that were pretty tough for them.
Watch out for that yak. It'll get you.
Right.
It will get you.
3 more games to go over here. Denver and Seattle. Rematch of the Super Bowl.
I'm thinking Denver's going to come back and beat Seattle.
Really?
They improved their defense, and their offense is really good. It was a fluke. It was a fluke.
Again, we're picking opposite teams. I'm going to take Seattle at home. So we'll see what happens. But that's just going to be a good game regardless. I'm really excited to watch that. We got the Steelers and the Panthers. Is that what you think is going to happen to them? They'll turn back into kitties?
No. I actually want the Panthers to win this one. I think they are going to win this one, so I'm going to go with the Panthers.
I'm going to go with the Panthers as well. When you have Cam Newton back, good things happen.
Yes, they do.
One more thing. The Chicago Bears and the Jets.
Benny and the Jet. No, I'm going to go with Chicago Bears, of course. What are you talking about?
I'm going to go with the Bears, too. They better not let me down.
You better not let us down.
All right.
I'll go to Cutler's house.
Those are our matchups. Tell us yours by tweeting us at Ryan Stuprich.
Or at Freeman Radio.
And also make Ryan Risky confused and tweet at him rrisky16 your NFL picks, and he'll be like, okay, why did you send this to me?
Yes.
Who cares?
Tweet him in all caps.
Yeah.
Why are you capping me?
Exactly. Yeah, so that's that.
Yes, it is.
And we will go over some sleepers now, maybe.
Yeah.
If you can think of any.
Kirk Cousins for quarterback. We'll go over quarterback first. This is Fantasy Fanatics on SportsTownChicago.com, and I'm Andrew Freeman with my co-host Ryan Stuprich, and we're going over sleepers for quarterback Kirk Cousins. I say play him.
Yeah, he's playing the Eagles, so I don't disagree with I don't disagree with that. So yeah.
He had a good showing when he came out, and I think he's been waiting for this to happen because RG3 gets injured every season.
That's true. Man, it was a stupid throw he had too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hopping all over the place, throws it off of 1 foot, falls out of bounds, hurts his ankle. He's doing all these kinds of acrobatics when he's doing it. That was not good.
Sleeper for running back. I don't know if you agree with me, but I'm going to go ahead and say Kyrie Robinson. Mark Ingram was injured last game with a broken hand, will be out up to 8 weeks. So I'm playing Kyrie Robinson in my leagues.
I don't disagree with you. I think that's a pretty good move. And yeah, so do you have him in multiple leagues, or how does that?
I actually do have Kyrie in like at least half of my league. I have 6 leagues, people.
You're playing 6 leagues.
6
Holy
leagues.
moly!
It's hard to keep it straight in my brain because sometimes I'm cheering for one player and they're actually playing on the opposite team.
Yes, that has happened to me multiple times. I know what you mean there.
Terrence West is also another sleeper, and Matt Asiata. That not everybody knows who Matt Asiata is, but he's actually the backup for Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, yes. He's on the Vikings.
Yes, he is. He's Adrian Peterson's backup, and who knows when that guy's coming back.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. Luckily, we don't really have to talk about all that stuff because that just makes everybody depressed.
I'm sad.
Nobody wants to hear about these NFL players screwing up.
I love Adrian Peterson, but not what he does at his house.
No, I'm not a fan of his personal life. Let's just leave it at that. Any wide receivers that you think could be sleeper worthy this week?
Yes, there are many wide receivers that I like. Brandon Cooks, kind of more of an obvious pick, but I like Brandon Cooks.
Mm-hmm.
And then who I was talking about earlier, Andrew Hawkins, man. Andrew Hawkins. I mean, he had the big grab at the end of the game. He's actually been quietly creeping up on the fantasy wires.
Yeah.
He's been getting almost 7 catches per game.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been getting decent yards. I think he even got a touchdown this last week. So Andrew Hawkins is a definitely play. DeAndre for Houston.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a good option too. They're playing the Giants, so I'd say go at it with your Texans players.
Yeah, what's his last name? DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, big guy, man.
Yeah.
And he can make some people miss. So if he catches it in open field, he definitely someone I'd pick up, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's playing at New York Giants, so you know he's going to get yards.
Exactly. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about NBA for the first time ever on Fantasy Fanatics, so you don't want to miss that. So you're not going to want to miss that. We'll talk NBA and how it applies to fantasy leagues. We will also be making our own fantasy league shortly. So
I just love that LeBron James.
We'll stay tuned for information on that. Everybody likes LeBron James. Doesn't matter if you're 90 or 2.
Oh, that scale is really wide.
We'll be right
love
back.
Him or you really hate him.
Welcome back to Fantasy Fanatics on SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Ryan Stuprich.
I'm Andrew Freeman.
And you can always follow us on Twitter at Ryan Stuprich.
And at Freeman Radio.
And
pumped. So pumped.
Yes.
Ready to go.
It is time for Fantasy Basketball. It's just around the corner. The NBA starts in just about a month from now. So it's getting pretty exciting. The USA won their FIBA World Cup. They got the gold medal, and now they will start to move into their training camps.
We need to get that Queen song in there. We are the champions, my friend.
Yeah, we definitely need to put that in there, especially if the Bulls win the championship. Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, my. Now you're dreaming.
That would be great, but
yes, it would.
There are a couple teams standing in their way, including the Cleveland Cavaliers now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But fantasy-wise, of course, we were going to take some time now to go over the rankings for fantasy players. We all thought LeBron James would be number 1. But
we all thought it.
The thing Andrew's looking at right now says a little bit something different.
It's different. It still says LeBron James plays for Miami, which is confusing. But anyway, it says MIA right there by him. Okay, a little off there, ESPN. Number 1 spot. Are you ready for this? Drum roll, please. Kevin Durant. KD in the house.
Okay.
Number 1.
I'm a little surprised by that.
I'm a little surprised. I mean, LeBron's back at home at Cleveland. He's got Kyrie. He's got Kevin Love. He's got a championship team going on.
Right, and but Kevin Durant being the number 1 player doesn't surprise me. If I had the number 1 pick in my fantasy basketball league, I would think about taking Kevin Durant anyway because I kind of like him a little more than LeBron James anyway.
For Kevin Durant, it's not if he wins it. It's a win. When he wins the championship. Mm-hmm. The dude's too good.
Yeah, he the thing is, it's him and Westbrook is a ball hog, and